guys doing? My name is Dr. Lauren Powell. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician. I'm also known as a culinary doctor. I teach people how to use food in order to prevent and cure disease. My goal, my mission, my passion is to help people understand the role that food plays in health so that we can eliminate some of these patterns of food-related diseases that we see in families, communities. Y'all know, like I know, we see the same conditions in families over and over and over again, and it's largely due to the food that they're putting in their body. So my goal is to help end some of those disparities. But anyway, wanted to jump on here because I recently, a few weeks ago, read this study, and then earlier today was listening to an NPR interview and was talking about the study again, so I thought I would share it with you guys. And that is that bad diets, poor nutrition, is responsible for more deaths than cigarette smoking. And I'm not just talking about in the United States, I'm talking about globally, so across the entire world. Bad diets, the food that we're putting in our body, is responsible for more people dying than cigarette smoking. Like, listen, we all know that cigarette smoking is bad, right? Like, we all know it. Even people who smoke know that it's bad. Like, when I counsel my patients, they're like, yeah, doc, I know. I don't need to be smoking. I know I need to stop. Like, they know it. And they're smoking understanding that they're putting themselves at risk. But do we think about our food the same way? Like, do we think about the food that we're putting in our body as potentially being responsible for causing our death? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Because I think if we did, we would do better. So, what do we say? What do I mean when I say bad diets? I mean the standard American diet, which consists mostly of the sugary beverages, the trans fats, the highly processed food, the sugary stuff, the salty stuff, our sodas, the stuff that we're getting from the drive-thru, the food that's already cooked. That's bad stuff. Like, that's really bad. And you want to know something else? I listened to this podcast this morning, and a company, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but this company understands that sugar is an addictive substance. And so this company is actually exposing people to the sugar, then measuring in the brain and seeing whether the addictive parts of our brain fire, and that's how they know how much sugar to put in our food. So literally, they're wanting us to become addicted to this crap. Like, they want us to become addicted to it so that we keep buying it, and then it kills us, and then we're on the cycle where we're eating bad food, and then it's killing us, and we eat more, and then everybody else is eating it. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to tell you that. So bad diets, sugary food, sugary beverages, this highly processed stuff, the stuff that you're getting from the fast food restaurants, the stuff with all the salt, the stuff with all the sugar, linked to more deaths than cigarette smoking, which to me is just like crazy, right? Because we all know that when we smoke cigarettes, it puts us at increased risk for lung cancer and death. But we don't think about that when we're eating that donut. Like, I'm increasing my chances of death when I eat this donut. Hope it was great, but I may take days off my life, right? Like, we don't think about it that way, but that's how we need to think about the food that we put in our body. So let me tell you guys something. The countries that were eating the healthiest and living the longest: Israel, Spain, France, and Japan. Now, I don't know about Japan, but I know in the other countries, they're following more of like a Mediterranean-style diet. For anyone who is not familiar with Mediterranean-style diet, I want you to just Google the Mediterranean food pyramid. And that'll give you a kind of an idea. But in general, you know, our food pyramid shaped like a triangle. The top part is what we're supposed to be eating the least of. Bottom, big sections, what we're supposed to be eating the most of. So in the Mediterranean food pyramid, which is basically kind of how I eat, it's basically how my husband eats, even though he doesn't know that that's how he's eating. The bottom part is like your greens, your vegetables, your nuts, your whole grains, your fibrous food. That's what we're supposed to be eating the most of. And then it's the seafood in the next part. I try to make sure that me and my husband eat. If we can eat salmon 2 days a week, that's great, because that's how we get our healthy fats, our omega-3 fatty acids. But your oysters, seafood is in that next section. Tuna, the nice fatty fish. And then the next section, I think, is like the chicken and the poultry. So you eat that less often. So I think my husband probably gets, from me, he probably gets 1 to 2 servings, maybe 3 to 4 servings in a month is what he's going to get from me. But he probably eats some out as well. And then at the very top is like our sweets, and it's our like red meat. We want to eat that very, very rarely, more of like a special occasion type of thing. So just want you guys to know how important food that you're putting in your body. And I know I like talk about it all the time, but it really is everything. Like, the food that you're putting in your body is everything. And I think in America, we have become so accustomed to like quick food. Like, give me this, it's already cooked. Like, let me not have to be in the kitchen. I read the story about this family who hadn't cooked in years, and they were just getting used to eating all their food at like Denny's and things like that. And just the poor health of every single person in the family, starting with the child. Like, the child was even poor health because they were just in this cycle, and nobody in the family knew how to cook a meal from scratch. But listen, how are the kids going to learn if the parents aren't cooking meals from scratch? And I know the biggest thing is time, right? Like, who has time to cook a meal? Like, we're busy, and I get it. But let me tell you how I think about cooking. That's like saying, I don't have time to sleep. Who says that? It's like saying, I don't have time to sleep. Like, I'm tired, I'm really, really sleepy, but I gotta work, I gotta do this, and I don't have time to sleep. Listen, you will never feel rested if you do not sleep. You can take a sleeping pill, you can drink a Monster Energy, and you'll get some temporary improvement in your energy, but nothing is gonna replace sleeping. And that's how we have to think about making our food. We have to get back in the kitchen, you guys, even if it's just a quick meal. Even if it's just a quick meal. Even if it's some things are kind of prepared and we're just, seasoning it ourselves and putting it in the oven. That's better. But we have to get back into the kitchen because that's the only way we can control what we're putting in our body. We cannot leave it up to these fast food restaurants. We cannot leave it up to these restaurants. They're controlling our health. They're controlling how long we live. And that's not, why are we giving them that power? No. I control my health. And the only way I can control my health is by controlling the food that I put in my body. So that's it. I'm going to put the link for the article in the caption because I want you guys to read the article, and there's like a 2-minute and 30-second little NPR little interview, and I want you guys to just listen. And it's really not even something so like rocket science, but it's like, yeah, we got to all do better. We have to all do better. For the sake of us, and for the sake of our children, and for the sake of everyone that's going to come after us, we have to do better about our food, okay? So that's it. I'm about to start reading. I'm reading this amazing book. It's called Food WTF. It's a great book so far. I'll let you guys know. I'm still in the early stages. I'm out here sitting on my balcony trying to get some nice vitamin D and some sunshine. It's just great for the mood, and I just love being outside. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm Dr. Lauren Powell. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician, also known as a culinary doctor. So make sure you're following me on all social media platforms so that you can stay up to date and I can share information with you, hopefully give you some idea recipes, hopefully get you motivated, hopefully get you encouraged so that we can all live healthier, fuller lives. All right? Y'all take care.